All right, let's talk about Fallout in the old Las Vegas Mormon fort. I don't know why we're so far behind in the game, but about 5 years ago, we found out, and kind of discreetly, that this place is in a video game that was created in 2010 called Fallout New Vegas. Originally, fans were coming in here and discreetly, we didn't even know they were fans, kind of creeping around. They paid their admission, they were looking, but they knew this was in the game. And when we started realizing that, we thought, well, we need to open our arms to these people and find out more about it. So the previous interpreter of the old Las Vegas Mormon fort's name was Carson, and it happened to be a Friends of the Fort member named Cindy knew about Fallout. One of them played that. Cindy played the game, and Carson and Cindy got together and said, how can we welcome Fallout fans here at the fort? And since then, we've grown into really embracing Fallout. In the video game, Fallout New Vegas, this is a post-apocalyptic time, and this particular site is a hospital. The followers of the apocalypse is what the people are that man the fort in the game. And they're into well-being and goodness and kindness. And we embrace that. So behind me, you'll see this flag is the followers of the apocalypse symbol. And we have a followers of the apocalypse lab coat because they're like doctors. We really embrace that. And also in the game, which is really cool, that all of these things we're discovering. I discover something new about Fallout every time I talk to a Fallout fan, which is almost every day here at the fort. You have to discover these snow globes hidden throughout the game. And there happens to be one here at the old Las Vegas Mormon fort. So we put a snow globe where it is in the game, here on the actual site. So there's a bastion outside, or a tower. And in the game, this snow globe is up in the tower. If you go out onto our grounds, we only tell Fallout fans this. You'll look up into the bastion, and while you can't climb up there, we do have mirrors so that you can see everything that's planted up there, including the snow globe like the game. We also sell the snow globes. We decided to embrace it. We calculate that about at least 30% of our fan base is Fallout fans. Now that we're embracing it, when they come in, we actually know it because they start looking at the snow globes, they start looking at the display we have here, and then we engage them. So it's really cool. And last year was our first year. This is our second year. We're tying ourselves with the event that the Pioneer Saloon has. So there's this thing called Fallout Days in November. Thousands of Fallout fans come from all over the world to this event and to Las Vegas just to go to the places in Fallout New Vegas. And so this year, again, we're collaborating with the Pioneer Saloon, and we'll have bus trips. So we'll take people from the Pioneer Saloon to here and the Atomic Museum and back to the Pioneer Saloon. And when we do that for Fallout Fan Days in November, we really convert the fort to look like the game rather than the historic site it is. We put up things that you might find in the game, like tents and sandbags, whatever makes it look post-apocalyptic, we do that here. And we really, really try to go all out for Fallout fans in November.
How much of the business that comes to the fort would you say are Fallout fans?
I'd say at least 30% of the people that come here are Fallout fans. If they acknowledge that they are, like I said early on, people, if they didn't come in costume, we had no idea. We have people come in costume. And we embrace that. That's cool that they come in costume. But like I said, now we know who our Fallout fans are. I'm thinking of somehow trying to track that so that we can acknowledge how many we actually have, but it's at least 30% of our visitor base.
Does it cost extra to take the bus to go from the Pioneer Saloon to here to the...
For Fallout Fan Days, that is cost. Our Friends of the Fort organization is the one who coordinates that with Pioneer Saloon. So it is an expense to ride the bus. There's swag bags involved and other perks along the way that are included in the bus ride to go there. I'm not sure what the cost is.
Do you know how someone would find out about that? Is there a website?
Yeah, the way to find out about this Fallout Fans Day that comes in November every year, it used to be a 2-day event. This year it's a 3-day event. If you go to friendsofthefort.org, you'll find that information there. It's an Eventbrite sign-up kind of thing, but the information is on friendsofthefort.org.
What if somebody that isn't a Fallout fan and they come to the fort? Are the fans usually really receptive to and respectful to others?
The Fallout fan base is the best ever. I cannot emphasize how awesome they are. They're just kind, cordial people that are just fans of this video game from 2010. So what's really cool is even the people that aren't Fallout fans come and they're interested in this and surprised to find out that this place is in a video game. Even some Fallout fans didn't know this was an actual place. They thought it was just a place in the game. They didn't know it was a real life place. What they do often, the Fallout fans, is make a pilgrimage from one place in the video game to the next. And we're along that way. Almost every fan we meet is going to all the places in the game in the Las Vegas Valley.
With the TV show on Amazon Prime, it's supposed to be focused on Vegas this upcoming season. I think it comes out in December.
That's right.
Has any of the producers or anything reached out to the fort?
We've not been reached out to. We would love if they did. That would be amazing. We're really stoked about the Amazon series coming out because it is going to be based in Las Vegas this season. And we're really excited about that. We have no idea if the fort's going to play a role in that series this season.
Wouldn't it be great if you tied in the Pioneer Saloon, Atomic Museum, and the fort like you're doing, but got some guest signings or something?
That would be great. I wish we could have some of the Amazon Prime series cast or members embrace the actual locations in Las Vegas. We would definitely welcome that. I'm sure Pioneer Saloon would too. Yep, we'd love that. Now we're in the upper floor of the Bastion, a place nobody ever comes. This is open during Fallout days in November to Fallout fans. There's a ladder that comes up here. That is the only time we open it. And why is it relevant what the upstairs of the Bastion or tower of the fort is? Well, in the game Fallout, this is Julie Farkas's office, and this is where the coveted snow globe is hidden. So we keep a snow globe here, and we have it decorated with all Fallout things so that it looks somewhat like Julie Farkas's office. And like I said, during Fallout days is the only time anybody ever gets to come and see this room. This room is identical to the one below, except below there's a dirt floor. And simply in 1855, the Mormon missionaries built this tower here, one on this corner and one on the opposite corner diagonally, as a lookout. There was never any conflict at this fort. There were no fights, but it was rather the architecture of the period in 1855 to fortify yourself. And you can see that the windows are angled like this, so that if they were to put a rifle out the window, they wouldn't be standing directly in the window, rather off to the side. And from here, you could have views around the Las Vegas Valley as far as the eye could see. This was the only structure in the whole Las Vegas Valley when it was built in 1855, 56, 57.
What kind of guns did they have?
I don't know the rifles that they had at the period. I'm not familiar with their weaponry. I just know that these windows were built like that. And like I said, I think it's just the architecture of forts that they build the windows like this.
Thanks for watching Untitled Interview. If you liked the conversation you just watched, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested, there's lots more just like that right here.